Hello everyone and welcome to 2023. I thought I'd go through some games that I am going to hopefully be getting this year as they're going to be arriving from Kickstarter. They are kind of my anticipated but not my proper anticipated list. Wait for that one when I'm going to talk about games that you can, buy in the shops. But these are some games that I'm really looking forward to when they arrive finally this year. So first off on the list is Marvel Zombicide. Now, or Marvel Zombies, I think is the actual name. I've gone quite big into this one. I didn't get, obviously, the massive, 2-foot tall Gargantos, or not Gargantos, Watcher thingy bubble. That was ridiculous. That was like $200 or something on its own. I certainly spent enough money on this game, though. I really love Marvel. Yes, it's dropped off a little bit in the last sort of year, but this is based on the stuff almost before that. The big sort of end game, all of those characters, some in zombie form, some in not, and you're smashing them up, smashing each other, trying to get through a Zombicide experience as a team. But instead of just like abominations coming at you, maybe get Undead Iron Man. That seems pretty awesome, at least in my books, and I think it's had a fairly good reception so far. So, next one, the Castles of Burgundy Special Edition. Castles of Burgundy is one of those games that I think needed this. Okay, it didn't need the full 3D treatment, but it really did deserve to look nice. I've got the sort of the anniversary edition or whatever it was that's on the shelf that looks slightly better than normal, and even that looks a bit boring, to be honest. You get that to the table and everyone's like, whoa, this is gonna be fun. Okay, the miniatures are certainly going to make people go, ooh, this might be fun. It might also then sort of make it feel like it, or make people think it's a different game than it is, because it's a Euro game, right? I'm looking forward to it. I'm really hoping this new version just is that it looks that bit nicer from all of the artwork they've put together. And this game deserves to look nice because it might just encourage more people to play. So I'm very excited to have the special edition on my shelf. Next up, Terraforming Mars is one of my favourite games. Slight spoiler for when I do my top 100 there. It was the game that me and my wife played on New Year's Eve to sort of try and stay up. And Terraforming Mars was the game we played. I'm really excited to at least dabble with the dice game. Terraforming Mars, the dice game. Ares Expedition was actually a surprise to me. I didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. Even though it was Terraforming Mars, it wasn't Terraforming Mars. And a dice game. Sign me up because I'm really interested to see what that's going to be like. It could be bad. It could be really bad. But I like roll 'em rights. I like some dice games as long as it's not just luck, luck, luck. But it should mean it's quick, quick, quick compared to the full game. So excited for that one. Next up is Skyrise. I'm really excited for this one. I got the ink wash on the pieces, so it should look that little bit nicer. But this is a game where you're trying to outbid and outmaneuver your opponents. And what I mean by that is not sort of moving around on the board, but you can almost back certain people into a corner. So either they have to bid one of their big numbers, or they have to just let you have something really cheap. Or there's times where you can get into the right place, go first, and no one can sort of argue. That is yours. You're gaining these tokens that you might be sort of set collecting tokens. You're trying to get certain colours of area as well. It really looks like a sort of nice, smooth, well thought out experience that is not trying to be more than it is. You are effectively outbidding each other and pulling back when you don't think it's going to be worth it. I really looking forward to Skyrise. Next up we have Last Light, the game by the Dice Towers Roy Canaday. Well, it looks pretty awesome and it looks like it's quite fast and fun. And at the moment, Terraforming Mars is on the shelf. It's not been off the shelf in a while. It takes too long at the moment for me. I can't dedicate an entire day to play Twilight Imperium. But Last Light seems like it takes like an hour, maybe a little hour and a half sort of thing, depending on your player count. I'm not sure if it's going to play too well at the lower end, but the higher end, I'm very excited to give that a go. The planets, they grew on me. The first time I saw the planets of Last Light, I was like, ooh, they look really sort of childish. And then as the campaign went on, and I decided to back, I was like, you know what, actually, I like them. They're a bit different. They kind of look like sweets, and I enjoy them. So that's Last Light. 2 more to go. Hopefully arriving this year. It sounds like all the samples and stuff are starting to arrive for them. Is Iron Forest. Now, Ice Cool is a fantastic flicking game. What could be better than making that go on 2 levels? With a little catapult-y tube thing that gets you up to the top. I know, it sounds fantastic. I really, really hope it is. I managed to play like 3, 4, maybe even longer than that years ago at UK Games Expo. They had one of those tubes and an early prototype version, and that was super fun. Hitting it down, seeing them fly up and land on the top, or go through a hole and then go back down to the bottom. It sounds like there's got missions and gameplay they've added to it. I do hope there's just sort of a super basic fun, just play and run away from each other or hit each other sort of experience that Ice Cool was known for, and then you can play that a load and then go on to those harder missions. But yeah, just the fact it's Ice Cool on multiple levels, that sounds insane to me. And last but not least, it's the smallest game, the cheapest thing I've backed on Kickstarter, and it should be arriving at some point this year because they're normally pretty quick on them. It is a button-shy release. It is Natropolis, the Natural Polis. Basically, they've done the city, they've done the farm sort of area-y sort of one, Acropolis, and now they're doing nature. And the fact that they all combine, I don't actually combine them much as it is, and combining a third one, it sounds like it's going to be absolutely massive and mental. I like them because they're nice, small little games on their own, the other two, Acropolis and, let me know in the comment section below because I've completely forgotten, Opolis. But it's a small little wallet game that's fast, fun. You're just trying to score some points, whether you're doing it solo or cooperatively. It's good fun, and yeah, it rounds out sort of an expensive list quite nicely. But they're the games from Kickstarter or crowdfunding that I am anticipating and really looking forward to. And oh god, I have forgotten one. Thank you to Matthew McCack for talking to me about this just yesterday. Foundations of Rome. Go and check out Room 51. Because that's their channel. Foundations of Rome is hopefully coming. I backed the second printing. It looks glorious. It looks simple. It looks overproduced in just the right way. Perfect way to end the video, in glorious plasticky stuff. Let me know what you're anticipating most from your Kickstarter sort of or crowdfunding efforts. That's not quite the right word, but let me know in the comment section below, and have a great year gaming.